So let me go over what you need to do for homework related to ANOVA. Um, the first problem for ANOVA, I am asking, we have a physical activity on nursing a student for undergraduate, which are for group freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior. And I ask you what statistical test you're using and set up your null and alternative hypothesis. Remember, physical activity is your outcome, and you have 4 groups. And the second problem, we reducing stress on patient with chronic disease. We have 3 methods. Each method measure 5 sample. I give you the total, means, variance, and n for each group. And also I provide you with the output, statistical software output. So either you can use calculate by hand to answer the question, or use the table I provide you. For using the by hand, I would suggest go to look at my example in handout. So I ask you sum square between or model is the same thing. I'll find that sum square within or error is the same thing, and then sum square total from table. And then what is the F statistics value? You find it from, again, the table, and then draw your conclusion. So you have to find the F value, critical value from F table. Remember, F table have numerator degree freedom and denominator. So if your numerator is 2 and denominator is 12, so that intersection gives you the F value from table. The next question, I give you this statistical output. There are 3 groups. Which means you have 3 comparisons: group 1 versus 2, group 2 versus 3, and group 1 versus 3. So the output duplicated because it put all combination. It doesn't make any difference between group 3 and group. It makes difference when reporting. It put group 3 and group 2 as also group 2 and group 3, which are the same thing. So just want to make sure you understand. You need just only one of those comparisons. So the question is also, you have another method, which is letter connection. If there is a letter connection between 2 groups or any groups, that means no significance. So you have to, what I would suggest, list the number of comparisons that you have, like group 1 versus 2, 1 versus 3, 2 versus 3, and see what letter is connected. If there is no connection between those comparisons, that means it's significant. So want to see which statement is correct. The next question, you have 2 factors. So your design is 2 by 2, and here on physical activity, I ask you to find what is the F value and what effects are significant, and result of Toki for group A. Again, you're using the F value from this table. And for main effect, you're using p-value from type 3 sum square. And here you have, again, 3 comparison: 1 which is your light, 2 is moderate to the high, and then 3, 9. So these 3 comparison you're gonna examine, and if your p-value less than alpha 0.05, then you would say it's significant. The next question, we have 1 factor treatment 3 level and gender 2 level, which your design is 3 by 2, on your outcome is depression. The same question I'm asking, find the F value, which effect are significant. The last thing is, I wanted you find out how many of these value comparison are significant. Remember, the diagonal in empty cell, upper and lower, is the same thing. So you're counting just the highlighted one. So any p-value less than 0.05, you would consider as significant. And the last question is the last question is asking about the manuscript table 1, and so how many groups and what are the significant and what type of a statistical test was done. I hope these tips help you to understand what you need to do for this assignment.